focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll try the left side. Breaks into the open. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback keeps it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. They just keep firing. Still looking, on the move. Throwing on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's McCulley. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. Fighting off the defender. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around here recently, a lot of success, too.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Wolverines are marching down the field. Running behind that left side. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Will keep it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll take the deep shot. Makes a catch at the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. He is an absolute blur out there, and it doesn't take him many grabs to have that yards per catch through the roof, sort of like Harris Campbell has done or David Boston back in the day.
And these are the guys that scare the absolute mess out of you because they can fly. They run right by you, and you're a corner. You're backing up because you're so scared of their speed, and you can see it was on full display there.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Moving away from pressure. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's money time. It's third and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Play action on first down. Outside the pocket, let's go. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Tripped up for the tackle.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
To the air, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle, it's McCulley. And the Wolverines get enough for the first down.
And first down for the offense.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to the ground game on the left. Turning it on. Got some room, entered the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back in 2006, #1 versus #2, so always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. receiver. Now on the move. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. They try to get it outside on the left. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Send the tight end in motion. The give out of the gun. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
Yeah, no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they've built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Gets rid of it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Klein. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Second down coming up. From the gun, running back gets the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Simpson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Trying to get the corner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Now the play fake. Here's a hit. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just now on the same page with this target.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Shoots it to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wants to go up top on first down. Gonna take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Back swinging for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The offense will quickly use the timeout. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is a big-time gamble, man. I was second-guessing the head coach deciding to go for that and not just kick the field goal in the last play of the first half, but he trusts the big fellas up front. They decide to run the ball. They get movement, and he plows his way in for a touchdown, and with it, take the lead on the final play of the first half.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. We just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Bought a little time, lets it go. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. Touchdown, Michigan!
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw again. Grab near the sticks. It's Graham. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that one will give them the lead.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down in the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Pickup of 15. Good enough for a first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Look out, he's got room. Quarterback gets the first down. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Klein. Breaks into the open. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Motion from the wideout. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Now, a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies into the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Under fire. Quickly complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. He's going to let it go. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. It's almost as if he's racing against himself out there. This speed, dare I say, is Galloway-esque.
Yes, definitely can fly, and it dictates the whole coverage. It dictates the defense to you. You think you want to put that guy on an island with the quarterback? No, I better get a safety over the top to help. He changes the whole structure of a defense with that blazing speed.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Donaldson. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The play-action fake. And the quarterback pulled up two and sacked at the 12. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Wide open downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, he's got some space. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Slithers into space. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Underwood. He wants to go deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
This is a beautiful situation.